Hey everyone, this is Chef Stephanie here at Turner Farms TG Kitchen. Today I'm just going to show you a small cucumber recipe that I know most people like to make salads with cucumbers, which is awesome, or pickle them. But what we're actually going to do today is saute them with a little bit of rice wine vinegar, some togarashi seasoning, which is a Japanese seasoning with orange peel and red chili flakes and some sesame seeds. It's really a wonderful attribute to this dish. So first thing I'm going to do is actually cut my cucumber. So first thing I want to do is take both sides. Then from here I cut it straight down so that I can take a spoon and pull out all those seeds. And you don't need to do this, the seeds are totally edible. I usually eat them in salads, but when we're sauteing them, the seeds tend to get a little weird, so I'm just gonna take them out for our sake. So now that we've gotten that done, it just looks like that. Put them on their flat surface so they don't roll around while I cut them. And I'm going to cut the cucumber on a bias, so just on an angle. And why I do that is I just like the visual appeal. It gives the dish a different look. And now we've got our cucumber ready to go. We've got a saute pan, some oil, some rice vinegar, some salt, and togarashi. So now we're gonna cook it. So the first thing we've got to do is turn on our saute pan. And I've got it on about medium heat. And I just need a little bit of oil on the bottom of the saute pan. And I actually cut up some garlic as well, which I forgot to mention, but it just pairs really well with the cucumber. So I just wanted to let you know that that's what I'm throwing in the pan. And we want to wait till it heats up a little bit, but I don't want to burn my garlic, so I'm going to start it off low, and as it heats up, then I'll throw in my cucumber. So the other thing, like I mentioned before, is the togarashi seasoning. So it's a really awesome seasoning just because it's not super spicy and it's got a really awesome citrus kick to it. And I think it pairs really nicely with the cucumber and also helps it have more dimension than just vinegar and garlic and then the cucumber there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, and with my cucumber I kind of want to lay them in one layer. We're not looking to brown them or anything. It's not like we're sauteing some mushrooms and we really want some char on it, or not char, but some golden brown delicious color. We just really want to saute them so they get a little warmed and we infuse that garlic flavor into the cucumber. So you might have to do this in rounds, depends on how big your saute pan is. Like I still have some cucumber, but I've got enough to fill the bottom of my pan. And we're starting to hear the sizzle, which is great. And our garlic is starting to smell really wonderful. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the togarashi seasoning. It's not spicy, just as a heads up, but if you're really sensitive to spice, try it first with a little bit, and if you want more, add more. It's easier to add more than take away. So I'm just gonna let this cook, and I'm gonna do just a splash of rice wine vinegar. If you love vinegar, you can totally add more, but it really only needs a hint. So you can use some tongs or start flipping them a little bit. But basically, you just want to move around your cucumber and warm it through. This also allows the rice wine vinegar to reduce so we don't end up with cucumber soup. It would be a little weird. You're gonna add a little bit more salt. You could totally use soy sauce too, but what I would recommend is just add the soy sauce right at the end, just because as soy sauce reduces, it's more likely to burn, and you don't want to end up with burnt cucumbers. You get some flame action going on. But so our rice vinegar has reduced itself. Our garlic smells wonderful, but it's not burnt, and our cucumbers are cooked. We're not looking to cook them through and make them mushy or something like that. We just really want to add some warmth to them. So I've got a small little plate, and you could top it all off with some sesame oil if you wanted to. It adds another dimension to it, but it's totally not necessary. So that's the dish. Enjoy.